Okay, students, so today in class we took this Boolean expression, we wrote down all the possibilities, and we actually did the 0, 0, 0 and walked through it to see what our output would be. So on this video we're going to do 0, 0, 1 as an input. So we put 0, 0, 1. So in this case, if A is 0, then A naught would be 1. B is 0, so B naught would be 1 because this is an inverter. C is 1, then C naught would be 0. So all of your A, B, and C's, you can put for A naught's 1, B naught's 1, and C's you can put 1. So A naught is 1, B would be 0, A would be 0, B would be 0, C naught is 0, C is 1, C naught is 0. Okay, so now that we have what the input should be, let's look to see, walk ourselves through the circuit to see what our output would be. So this is the truth table for an and this is a truth table for an OR gate. So if I have an AND gate and it's a 1 and a 1, I should get a 1 out. So now this C is 0, so a 1 and a 0 in an AND gate gives me a 0 out. For this one, a 1 and a 0 in an AND gate gives me a 0 out. A 0 and a 1 in the AND gate gives us a 0 out. A 0 and a 0 in an AND gate gives us 0. This one, 0 and 0 is 0. So now we have in an OR gate, so we're looking at this, a 0 and a 0 in an OR gate gives you a 0 out. This is the output that goes here. So a 0 and a 0 in an OR gate gives you a 0 out. So if you notice, this is not one of the marked numbers. So this should give us a 0 out. And as we walk through the circuit, we've seen that the output is low and it's 0. Have a nice day and do your homework.